Hey guys, let me adjust this. Welcome back to the channel. Go ahead and get my earphones on. I haven't uploaded in a while since mine and Echo's video. Honestly, I can't even remember where I left off. Let's find out. Adjust my volume. There we go. You know, big shout out to developers and everyone that had a hand in this game, because once again, this game is really amazing. It's one of the best hunting games I've ever played, and being someone that actually enjoys, you know, hunting. Now, granted, a lot of times, or majority of the time, I enjoy bringing a kill back home and putting it on my dinner plate. Because anyone that's actually hunted can tell you that it's very, very frustrating when you go through all of the motions to bag a kill and then nothing ever happens and you don't bring anything home. I'm gonna try this a little bit differently than I had the last few episodes. You know, I'm gonna cut my video time down a little bit, and I'm gonna try my best to edit the boring parts out. Alright. And check this out, guys. The Nepal Hunting Reserve. I can't wait for that to come out. Let's see. Let's go back to Layton Lake, because we still have a few missions there to do. So last time I got into DLCs and I was starting to compare the different DLCs. Lovely, it's nighttime. Alright, let me go over here to the equipment locker, because I have to change up my equipment again. Go ahead and... because last time I left off on let me see, conifer. I'll do timber. Last time we left off, I had I was comparing the different ammunition. We'll select the Ranger 243. I got to get my handgun score up before I can get the different ammunition for the 357, and we'll get the Strecker SNS Scarlet. Alright, ammunition, we have 243 polymers and 243 soft point. Gonna go down here to my what do I have? 20 gauge, birdshot, buckshot, slugs, and the steels. Let me open up the lures. If I remember correctly, Layton Lake, I have whitetail and blacktail, just in case there's a coyote in the area. Now, real quick, because I cannot remember, let me go down to lures. collars. Let me see if the alright, so the Beacon Deluxe duck collar for me to really compare for me to compare the steel bird shot to the lead bird shot, which is what I would like to compare, and see if there's actually a difference. Let's see, we'll go till about 6:30. That should be plenty of time for sunup. But I would like to compare the steel bird shot to the lead bird shot and see if there's actually a difference. Alright, let's go to our mission logs. Help me out with some more hunting. Stuck repairing my camp again. Harvest 2 blacktails in Belmont. Alright, I'm pretty well in that area now. And let me... Okay, so I've got 1 of 2. I think this would be a good opportunity to try out this black bear, white-tailed deer from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Alright, so I would head directly west. So this would be, I think, a good opportunity to try out the soft points versus polymer tips in the 243 rifle. I do not have a scope. Let me go grab a scope. If I have any spare weight, if I'm not, well, I gotta go over here to the equipment locker. Here it is. Yeah, no, yes, here. Go down to storage. Close that out. Close that out. Let me get the 1-to-4 scope. I'll go back up here to the firearms. What's my weight right now? 16.74. So I can spare 2 or 3 pounds. 1, 2, or 3 pounds. I'm going to be going down the freeze, the free firearms. See if there's anything in that range or in that limit. Ooh! Oh, well, it's not free. Iowa X 3.5. The Moretti 1894. Olson 308 's 3.5. The Solikov or Solikin. The Sarugi. Alright, the 22 LR is 2.5 pounds. I could definitely carry that. And I think the 1-to-4 scope would actually be really, really great for that particular firearm. 308, 223. Okay, so I have the 22 LR and the 223 in the Zarza firearms. But let's do one thing at a time. Go on to my inventory. We're going to put the Ranger 243 right here. The Strecker SNS right there. Lures, the Buck Wheeze will go right here. My Bleat right here. And the Predator Collar right there. Binoculars are good. Portable structure right here. Oh, I don't have the scent killer. Hold up. Go to storage. Consumable scent killer. Inventory. Consumable scent killer. Let's go all the way up here. Alright, and we're ready to begin our adventure. I gotta go west. Now it said that whitetails would be in that area from 8 to 12. Oh, and I have the Labrador companion. Or not the Labrador, the Bloodhound companion. Bloodhounds are great when it comes to tracking. It makes things so much easier. Now, I can't remember if I showed the bloodhound in my last video, but maybe we'll get to see some action in this video, and I'll really be able to show off the bloodhound's abilities. Black bear.
I spotted some tracks earlier, close to where you're at right now. I'll send the coordinates.
See if I can head south a little bit. I think for this area I'd be better off with the ground blind than the tree stand, but I'm gonna see if I can set up a tree stand in this area, and then we'll hang out for some see if some whitetails show up. It's always best to be in a hunting structure, in my opinion, because of the fact that whenever you are just, you know, freestanding or laying down in bushes or something along those lines, number one, the hunting pressure is so much greater, especially if you have a loud firearm, which I do. That actually looks like a good tree right there. Let's see if I can set up on it. Two good trees, looks like. They're too skinny. I need something really, really stout to set this up. Oh boy, this could be a problem. It's nearly 7 o'clock right now. They should be showing up. Alright, so let me fast travel back. I'll grab a ground blind, and we'll go from there. Alright, my ground blind, I did switch out the tree stand for a ground blind because there are no good trees around here to set up on, as you guys seen a few minutes ago. I've been sitting here for a little over an hour in-game time, and weather's not doing too hot. It's starting to drizzle. And the time frames around need zones are approximate. They are not exact. Like a deer's not going to show up or spawn exactly at 8 a.m. So the need zone says 8 to 12. So they may be here at 8:15. They may be here at 8:30. But it's going to be somewhere between 8 and 12, assuming they show up at all. Sometimes they don't show up at all. Now I see some deer over there. Those are blacktails. That's actually what I'm after. But they are so blooming far away. That one's a pretty one. 270, 370 yards away, though. That is an extremely long distance for the rifle that I have. I'm not seeing anything else. Whoa. What do we have here? Roosevelt elk. They're class 7s. I thought Roosevelt elks were class 8. I guess it changed with the patch update. I'm not seeing anything in the grass right here immediately. You know, I'm pretty sure there are some gamers out there that absolutely hate this detail about the game. I actually kind of like it. That the animals can be somewhat hard to spot. That they kind of blend in with the scenery. Yeah, there's no way that I'd be able to make that shot. Not from here. Now, if I was to move up a little bit closer, that would be a different story. Because I have my... Is that a bear? That is a bear. 350 to 450. Class 7. My rifle goes up to class 6. That kind of stinks. The slugs for my 20 gauge can do class 7. But that's shotgun slugs, man. That's still got to be pretty stinking close. What time is it? 6:19 or 8:19. And with the hunting pressure in the area, they may not show up. Right now the wind is to my face, blowing towards my back, which is a really great thing. Even though I'm wearing a scent killer, they shouldn't be able to smell me, but we all know how what should happen and what does happen is two different things. Not seeing anything. This fog is not helping. Some of you might be wondering why I crouched down when I turned around, because I have a hill to my back. Standing up, I can't see to the top of the hill that well, or feel like I can't. When I crouch down, I can actually see up to the top of the hill. Hello! Got a couple of whitetails coming in. See if we can get a curious soul to come over here. Oh, you are pretty. Is that another male? It sure is. Oh, you're a young buck. I want you. 90 to 120. Actually, let's try this one. Because supposedly that call will bring out the males. Are you the one I just spotted? I believe so. Alright, so I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any more? Alright, we got 5 of them. And you're actually close enough for me to take a shot. See, my scope is zeroed at 164 yards. I see your head, but I don't see the rest of you. I'm not... No, dear Lord, no, I do not want that. I want that. Get a good look at you. Oh, and you are broadside on to me. So let's try a soft point first. Scared off a jackrabbit. Alrighty. Now I spotted you right here. I think I see a blood spot. Yes, it is a blood spot. Oh my goodness, that's a big blood spot. Alright. Come on, darling, do your thing. Come on, get a nose full of blood. And she's off. That's Poopy. We have a medium bleed rate. Alright, so he's going to drop very, very soon. Right there. Now, unfortunately, right now, I don't have any dog biscuits to give her. Jeez. Come here. There we go. I want to love on her for just a minute. Let her know she did a good job. When I get some dog biscuits, then I'll be able to reward her for this. Pretty. Real pretty. Where'd I get you? Alright, so we see that saw points. Daggum, 243's got a heck of a bullet drop. Because if I remember correctly, I aimed for the... I put my crosshairs right where the shoulder blade is, but it dropped down that low to hit a lung shot. Which, I mean, lung shot's not bad. That's 112 yards. So, we could see what... Alright, so we see what saw points can do. Let's load up polymer tips. Alright, so I set up in a different area. I don't know if this would... Sorry about that, microphone fell down. I don't know if this would be actually accurate, but I'm going to be going after blacktail instead of whitetail this time. Because this way I can test the polymer tips and snag the second deer in my mission to Mr. Hope. Scent killer's still good. Right here in front of me, I have a feed area for blacktail deer from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. and it is currently 4:04 a.m. So they should be showing up very, very shortly. Now another small detail of feed zones or need zones, I should say. Whether it's a feed zone, a water zone, or a resting zone, there is no way of knowing which direction the animals are going to come from either. So it is very possible for you to, if you're using a ground blind or waterfowl blind or anything like that, to actually set your blind up in their path. Now, while your blind does make it harder for you to be seen, your blind is by no means invisible. If they walk up on your blind and walk into your blind, they're going to know you're there, they're going to get spooked and take off. That is one advantage that the tree stand has over ground blinds and waterfowl blinds. Or field blinds, I should... Well... Waterfowl or field blind. Waterfowl and field blind both work the same way, except that one is designed to be put on water and the other one goes on flat terrain like a field. Maybe in another video I can hunt, go after certain birds and see if show how the field blind works. I've used a field blind once before. To go after Canada goose, and it works really well. The only bad thing about the field blind is that you, like the waterfowl blind, you actually cannot move around in it. I'm not seeing any blacktail so far. What's that watering hole? Black bear. Like I said earlier, these need zones, the time frame of the need zone is very, very approximate. It may be, they may show up a few minutes early, which I set this blind up and everything, and I posted up about 3:30 in the morning to give me plenty of time to wait them out. And then again, they may show up at 4:30, 4:45, 5 o'clock, but somewhere between the times of that need zone, they're going to be coming from that direction. 180 to 250 yards. They're not quite close enough for me to attract them with a call yet. Hmm. 160 to 230. Come on, buddy. Just a little bit closer. You're a level 3. I think that blacktails and whitetails are actually kind of closely related, so I think then my comparison of the soft point to the polymer points will be, you know, reasonably accurate. You're 110 to 150. So just a little bit. Actually, 110 to 150 is perfect for my scope 0. So let me... I got him to stop. 90 to 130, that's actually a very good. Just for clarification, you see that I am indeed loaded with 243 polymer tips. And my highlight went away. Where are you at? Right there. 110 to 150, that is perfect. I can aim right where I want the bullet to go. Oh, the highlight went away. If this was daytime, I would not have near as much trouble. But, luck of the game, it is nighttime. I can just barely make him out. Alright, you're getting a little bit closer. And I saw him flinch. I also heard footsteps close by. But I don't think that's the case. Alright, let's collapse my... No, I'll leave it here for now. Call Darlin. No, not you. I said her name and she looked up at me. Now, another little fun fact about the Hunter is during the nighttime, you actually have to turn flashlight on to see the tracks. I believe this is... Yes! Oh my goodness. Another big blood spot. Vital organ hit. Alright, do your thing. I'm actually going to pull up my my cell phone, my Hunter Mate, whatever you want to call it, so that I can see where she goes a little more accurately since it is nighttime. Another medium bleed rate. I must have hit something good. Here's a bear. Does anybody else think that the bear warning call sounds like a sneeze? See, I can no longer see her, but if I look down there, my Hunter Mate, the smaller white dot is my dog. And there it is. There's also a resting zone in here. Black-tailed deer, okay. Let me see if I can get around here and reward her. Just gonna love on her a little bit. Now. So this guy is a gold trophy. A little bit better. The distance is 104. If you'd like, you can rewind to the previous kill. So I'm thinking that's about the same thing, but this is a polymer tip. Looks like the polymer tips didn't do much better. Actually, no, let's look at it from the bottom. No, it went much deeper, because remember, last time I shot... Hang on, I done got myself turned around here. I shot broadside on, I went for the top of the shoulder, the bullet dropped a little bit, and hit the left lung about midway. This time, I fired from the front, and it looks like it penetrated at the bottom of the neck, and went in deep enough to hit the left lung. Alright, so that being said, we now have try hunting down whitetail, blacktail, go for a clean hit in the dark, travel to Lake Chila and harvest whitetail or blacktail at night. accept that mission. Alright, so that should not be too awful difficult. Lake Chala is over here. And I will probably go for that one with, where am I at? Let me remove that right quick. Okay, I'm right there. And I'll probably go for that in my next video. And try, let me go ahead and, I think I'm going to switch back to my Kerman 50 for the rifle. Hang on to the Strecker shotgun, because I didn't actually do anything with the Strecker shotgun. My cash is at 58.88 right now, so 1 or 2 more kills, I should be able to purchase a duck call, and we can see how the bird shot out of the Strecker S&S does. So for now, go to my inventory, firearms, put the Kerman up here. So alright guys, for now, that's a Sabo hollow point. We're going to put the crappy scope on it. Okay. Alright, so next episode, we're going to see what this puppy does, hollow point versus polymer tips. Just for a mental reminder, let's go to where's my 243? Looking for the 243. 243, Ranger 243. Nope, that's the Hudzig 50. There it is, the Ranger 243 compatible items. Just as a reference, the polymer tips have 30 points of penetration but 4 points of expansion, versus soft points that are 15 points of penetration and 17 of expansion. Whereas we go down to Kerman 50, the stats are much higher. The hollow points have 20 points of penetration and 60 points of expansion, and the polymer tips have 42 points of penetration and 20 points of expansion. So I think these bullets are going to be much more devastating, and because it's 4 to 8 instead of 2 to 6, that gives me a much wider range of what we can test next time. So tune in next time, next episode. Leave me a comment if you think I left anything out. If you would like to see one of these firearms tried out, drop a comment down below. If there's a certain animal that you have a theory you want to try out, I'm more than happy to do it. Like this video if you enjoy what I do. Tells me that you guys like what I do and I can continue. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it, and I'll see you there.